H to the LO, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 58 of the TEW 2016 Challenge Run. We are finally back from our long tour of the United Kingdom, back in the good old USA. It's the first Raw of August, the first Raw on the road to SummerSlam. This is Raw is Undisputed. We start off with a pre-tape from earlier on in the day. Nikki Bella, an Uber driver dropping Nikki Bella off at the arena. She get her car, get her bags out, pay the guy, and be like, "Thank you, bye." And then she walked towards the arena. When referee Ryan Tran, who is the referee I always use for angles for no specific reason, he just is, he says, "Nikki, good job you're here." And she's like, "Yeah, let's get to work." And she's like, "Actually, Adam told me to relay this message to you. Tonight you're not going to be needed because Adam Cole is going to run the show by himself. You're not needed to be here, Nikki. You can go home." And she's like, "What? But I'm the general manager, so I'm not still... I know I gave the Undisputed Era, they won, so they get permission to run the show, but surely as the general manager, I should still be here." And he's like, "I'm just doing what I was told by my boss. Sorry, Nikki." So Nikki Bella not allowed in the building. Adam Cole, baby, is running the show tonight. And here he comes with the rest of the Undisputed Era in tow. And he's like, "Welcome to Undisputed Era of Raw. Welcome to Raw is Undisputed." Now, Triple H gave me some ground rules that I'm not allowed to follow. I'll have to follow. I'm not allowed to break. But tonight is going to be one hell of a show, ladies and gentlemen, because I do indeed, whether or not you believe it, have your best interests at heart. So, without any further ado, let me bring out Universal Champion Seth Rollins. And out he comes. Seth Rollins, burn it down, all that. And Cole's like, "Seth, look. Normally, my initial plan was to come out here and tell you that I had booked your SummerSlam match. That being you defending the title against Adam Cole, baby. But Triple H told me that I can't directly book title matches or matches in general for SummerSlam until next week when actual general manager Nikki Bella gets back. But what I can do is book number one contender matches. So, let me bring out the phenomenal AJ Styles." And AJ Styles comes out. And Adam's like, "Seth's going to want to stay around to hear this, AJ, but this is back between me and you, this unsolved score. We're finally going to settle it in the main event tonight, when Adam Cole, baby, will face AJ Styles for one last time, and the winner of that match will go to SummerSlam to face Seth Rollins." And AJ's like, "Sure, I'll accept that match." But Adam Cole says, "Well, as the general manager, I'm going to make a few tweaks to the match. It's not going to be just Adam Cole versus AJ Styles. But luckily for you, I'm not going to have Roddy, Kyle, and Bobby at ringside either. Because they're going to be in my corner. It will be AJ Styles against Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish. Where if the Undisputed Era win, then Adam Cole gets a title shot at SummerSlam. Now, be gone, get out of my ring, and let's start this show." So the main event, 4-on-1 handicap match, AJ Styles against the Undisputed Era. Quick match, Cedric defeats Shelton Benjamin with the lumbar check. Getting a hell of a momentum after he beat EC3 at Insurrextion. He gets to win over Shelton here tonight. We see John Cena also walking into the arena with his bag, like Nikki Bella did earlier on tonight. And Adam Cole comes to meet him. He's like, "Hey, John boy. How you doing, buddy?" He's like, "Listen, I guess you didn't get my message either. Because maybe if you kept in touch with your old fiancée, you'd have been told this, but she wasn't needed here tonight, so I sent her home. And, well, to put it bluntly, John, neither are you." And John's like, "But I came here, I was advertised for this show, I don't want to let the WWE Universe down. They came here with John Cena on the advertising. They need to see John Cena." And then Adam Cole's like, sorry, they can't see you. Hand over his face. What I'm doing right now, but you can't see me. Because I'm doing that, not because there's no webcam, of course. But yeah, Adam Cole was saying, John Cena, nope, you're not allowed in the building either. So he's sort of isolating all people that aren't really the biggest fans of the Undisputed Era. Sasha and Bayley come out for a promo, and they say that since WrestleMania they've defeated all the competition put in their way. They had to dig up Kaylee Ray and Piper Niven from NXT UK to face them, and they beat them as well. So they must be running out of options. But because they're keeping their eye on the division, they've got their eyes on one certain tag team from SmackDown Live, and they're going to be over on SmackDown tomorrow night to personally issue a challenge to that tag team. When they're interrupted by the Iconics, and Peyton's giving a big spiel. Like, I don't know if you remember this, Mike, but at WrestleMania, I didn't even give a chance to defend my tag team titles when Billy was injured because I had my partner. But no one believed me. But she didn't have a partner. And, well, I've just been sitting on the sidelines watching you two parade around with my championship. But I've found my partner now, and we're coming to take our titles back. And that's when Billie Kay attacks Sasha and Bayley from behind, revealing that she is now cleared to compete. And we get the Iconics against Sasha and Bayley up next, in which the Iconics get the win. Peyton defeats Sasha. So, all of a sudden, it's looking like not just Kairi and Io that will be the number one contenders for the tag titles, because the Iconics have scored a win in their return match against the champions. Backstage with Heath Slater and Fandango. Fandango's like thanking Heath for coming to his defense last week against those allegations from Tyler Breeze, and how he's been a good friend. They've known each other since their FCW days. And you sort of left Rhino, but now you're looking to get back in the tag division. Breezy left Fandango. Why don't they team up tonight and give this tag team thing a shot? Which I can't remember is up next. It's not. There is a tag team match up next. The Usos scoring the pinfall over the Revival with a double super kick in an 82B. Presumably number one contender implications after the Usos lost their titles on Saturday night. But after the match, Adam Cole was up on the Titantron. He said, that was an impressive win, boys. But don't get too comfortable. Don't be thinking you're on your way to SummerSlam. Because, like I said, I can't book SummerSlam matches. And I never said this one was a number one contenders match. But I can book a match for next week. You two will face off against two of the Undisputed Era. And that will be the number one contenders match. And the winners of that match will go on to SummerSlam to face Braun Strowman and Babatunde for the tag team titles. Bianca Belair comes out, parading around with her new Raw Women's Championship that she got. She says, everybody looked at me as the underdog. Everyone gave me no chance. They said Becky's the man. She can beat anyone. They said that Rhea Ripley was the more dominant of the two women. And Bianca was just there to take the fall, they said. But look at her now. She's not taking any falls. She's making everybody else fall down. But that's when, it's not long before Becky comes out. And she's like, look at you parading around as a fake champion. With your fake hair and your fake everything. Because you didn't beat me. You didn't get the better of the man last night. Or on Saturday night. Because you pinned Rhea Ripley. So they say to beat the man, you've got to beat... To be the man, you've got to beat the man. Well, I guess you're not the man because you did not beat the man. And at SummerSlam, this is an official challenge. I'm going to challenge you right now. And if you are a man, if you are man enough, you'll accept my challenge for a rematch, one-on-one at SummerSlam. And Bianca's like, girl, get out of my face. You don't come out here demanding title shots against the champ, no. the champ decides when the champ wants to fight, and she walks off, leaving Becky. But Becky does have a match anyway against Lacey Evans. 96 for Becky, 47 for Lacey. And yeah. Sami Zayn. It's actually weird seeing it saying an angle featuring Sami Zayn, but I can actually talk over it. He's back. He comes out all hyped up, dancing along to his theme song. Jacket up, jacket zipped up, flat cap on. And he's like, well, hi. So, basically, a lot of stuff has happened since I've been gone. And it's really weird because I thought I would come back in the same sort of scenario that I left in. And I'll be able to get straight back to the top. But Raw is a completely different show since then. We've got the Undisputed Era here, running amok. They're now in charge of the show, apparently. And even when they're not, Nikki freaking Bella is the GM. We've got new faces, Bianca Belair, the women's champion, Babatunde is a champion. None of these people were here when I was last here. And hey, what about Becky? I was telling her for years, bring out the fiery side of her. I leave to go on injury, and all of a sudden she becomes the hottest damn thing in the company. But that's enough about me and my awesomeness. Because I came back with one goal in mind, and that was to change the world. Because you people thought that me being away, you showed me love and affection. But I noticed, maybe they thought you'd changed. But then I come back here and I see you're still the same disgusting people that you always were. And you were just trying to send Sami Zayn his best to try and get yourself a little clout. But I realise that I'm not exactly going to be able to do much by myself here. Look around you on Raw. Raw is a danger zone right now. But I came back, I wanted to change the world. I wanted to take over WWE, make WWE mine, and shove it in all your faces. And I can't do that alone. So I guess you could say I'm here to change the world, or you could say I'm here to shock the system. He unzips his jacket, and he's wearing a shirt of the Undisputed Era. He takes off the cap, throws it into the crowd, and says, and now, my era begins, and that is undisputed. And poor Titus O'Neil gets destroyed by Sami Zayn, who's back here on Monday Night Raw, and making it make sense for him to come back on Raw as undisputed, as he reveals his truer colours, and those colours are black and yellow. Samoa Joe is backstage, walking through the hallway, throwing shit around because he's angry about his loss to Seth Rollins. He's showing at random backstage people. He's like, "Are you laughing at me?" And they're like, "No, Joe, no, we're not laughing at you." He's like, "You're laughing at me. I did not lose to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins got lucky. And the fact that I'm not in that main event to try and get a rematch for SummerSlam is a crime." And he starts tossing around backstage people. When Ali comes back, he's like, "Whoa, Joe, chill out. Look, I lost at SummerSlam. I lost at Insurrextion 2. You don't see me complaining." And he's like, "Say that again." He's like, "I lost at SummerSlam 2. You don't see me complaining." And then Joe pins him up against the wall. He's like, "I thought I dealt with you, you little punk. Keep your little nose out of my business before I break it." Throws him on the floor and just storms away. Here is the tag team match. Hawkins and Ryder defeat Heath Slater and Fandango. Zack Ryder pins Heath Slater. So the little tag team thing for Heath Slater and Fandango, not off to the best start. Bray Wyatt and his little crew are in the spoopy room, and he's talking about how Killian Dane did not lose at Insurrextion. Bray Wyatt was not victorious. because this is not over. He was merely halted. Because he's going to come back stronger than ever. He's not gone for good, and he's going to have a vengeance against us, so we need to be ready for when he comes back. And they all start chatting when all of a sudden a light shines out from the side of the spooky dark room, and two shadows walk in. Those being Killian Dane and Nikki Cross. And Killian Dane proceeds to beat the shit out of Wolf, Dallas, and Bray in the dark, smoky room. Nikki Cross beats up Sarah Logan as well. And they leave Wyatt and his crew laid out in their own home. Nakamura defeats Rhino in an 88 for Nakamura, 55 for Rhino, 82B. After the match, Paul Heyman comes out and says, "Congratulations, Nakamura. You took out a man-beast here tonight. You took out a Paul Heyman guy here tonight. But make no mistake about it, at SummerSlam, you'll not be so lucky when you take on my newest beast, my strongest beast, my most fearsome beast, that being Brock Lesnar." And he's not supposed to be on screen, but he is. We get a vignette sent in from Tyler Breeze's cell phone, where it's him in the middle on a sunbed, continually either side of him on a sunbed, and he says, I think it's a bit rich that they're calling SummerSlam the biggest party of the summer when I'm not invited. But that's no matter, because look at this beautiful sunshine, look at this awesome summer heat, and my fantastic company, and they've all got like champagne glasses or whatever. It's like, because make no mistake about it, the biggest party of the summer is wherever Tyler Breeze is. So you enjoy your fake little party, because once my party's over, Prince Pretty's going to return, and he'll be stronger than ever. And they all sit, and I'll drink to that or something, and they all sip their champagne. AJ Styles is in Gorilla, getting ready to go out for his main event, when Adam Cole walks up to him with Sami Zayn in tow. And Sami's got his hoodie back on, zipped up. And he's like, "Hey, AJ." He's like, "Don't worry, we're not going to assault you yet. We're saving that for the main event match. But I know you're catching the show. You must have seen my new best friend, Sami." He's like, "Yeah, I saw Sami. Well, I'm not surprised that a low-life piece of crap like Sami Zayn would sell out and suck up to you." And Adam Cole's like, "Well, you see, he's not really selling out and sucking up. He's more made a logical business decision. And I'm going to repay him for that, because..." And he unzips, he reveals a referee shirt. He's like, "Well, Sammy's our new special guest referee for this main event match. Good luck, pal. Too sweet and all that." So AJ Styles now even further odds stacked against him. Main event against an 83B. AJ Styles is looking bleak. The Undisputed Era are giving him a 4-on-1 assault. Seth Rollins is on special guest commentary. Or he's just sat ringside on a chair because this match is important to him because the winner faces him at SummerSlam. Adam Cole would hit the last shot on AJ Styles. And Sami would go for the fast count. He'd hit 2 when Seth Rollins would pull his legs out and pull him out of the ring. And Sami's on the floor, and Seth Rollins would deliver a curb stomp to Sami Zayn, the referee, laying him out. This would, of course, distract Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, who would go to attack Seth, but in doing so, leave Roderick Strong all alone, when out of the crowd storms the previously banned John Cena, who storms out of the crowd, referee's, of course, knocked out, and lays into Roderick Strong, giving him an AA on the outside. He then goes to help O'Reilly and Bobby Fish off of Seth Rollins, and him and Seth lay them two out. There's, of course, Adam Cole is distracted by this, seeing his friends get taken out on the outside, when AJ Styles delivers a phenomenal forearm to Adam Cole. It says he pinned Bobby Fish, but ignore that. And From the back storms referee Ryan Tran, the same referee who told Nikki Bella she wasn't allowed in the building here tonight. And he counts the 1, 2, 3 and takes the role as the new official. And AJ Styles overcomes the odds thanks to John Cena and Seth Rollins. And Adam Cole loses here tonight, meaning AJ Styles will face Seth Rollins at SummerSlam for the Universal title. The show gets an 90A, increased our popularity in 44 regions. That's a damn good show. I can't see why it got this high, because maybe it was only an 83. But yeah, that's it. Undisputed Era's own Raw of Raw is Undisputed did not end too well for the group. But they have got their newest member in Sami Zayn, and with him in the ranks, they're going to be more dangerous than ever. But you have to wait till next week to find that out, because up first is SmackDown and 205 Live in the next episode. See you then.